Hello and welcome to this quick video on how you can use your computer to organize your work or content. I will show you a model organization map and then take you step by step on how to create a map of your own, and at the end give you a gift to get you started. Okay, here we go. This is an organization map that can be used in anyone's school. This is a map on professional documents that teachers are supposed to keep. At the level of the school principal or deputy, they are responsible for all these departments in a school, starting from a department such as games and co-curricular, science department, humanities department, languages department, and so on. All these departments are answerable to the deputy or the principal. Now, the heads of department are in charge of particular departments. For instance, we could have the humanities department HOD or head of department, who is in charge of several subjects in that particular department, starting with history and government, geography, Christian religious education, Islamic religious education, Hindu religious education, and socio education and ethics. Depending on the number of subjects which are offered in that particular school, these subjects are under the HOD humanities department. Now let's look at a non-academic subject such as games and co-curricular department. This department can be divided into several levels. For instance, there could be the level of school team, house level, or class competitions level. When we are at the school team level, there are several sports disciplines ranging from football, hockey, lawn tennis, athletics, and so on. At this level, we could have boys teams and girls team. Let's look at what we have in a girls team. In a girls team, we can have the teacher who is in charge of the girls soccer team and the coach. And then we can have the list of players in that particular team, starting with the name of the student, the admission number, the class, the date of admission, and the date of birth of that particular student. Such a map allows anyone who is interested to make a follow-up and to keep everything organized. For instance, the teacher who is in charge would pick up at this particular level. That teacher is supposed to raise up that particular team. Then that particular teacher is answerable to the head of department of this particular department, who is in turn responsible to the deputy and the principal. So this map shows a certain line of command so that every teacher knows their responsibilities. At the subject level, we have already looked at a subject such as the humanities department. Let's look at the science department, which goes a little bit deeper. In the science department, there are three subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. Let's look at physics, for instance. At this level, the teacher in charge prepares these professional documents, starting from the syllabus, schemes of work, lesson plans and outlines, record of work, and so forth. At the syllabus level, the teacher may decide to split that into 4 levels, where you have the Form 1 syllabus, Form 2 syllabus, Form 3, Form 4, and so forth. When it comes to the scheme of work level, the teacher in charge would prepare schemes of work for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. These are particular baskets or folders where now that Form 1 scheme of work for physics would be located. So it's easy for this particular teacher to locate anything that he or she needs. That procedure is followed for lesson plans, records of work, evaluation, and so forth. Now let's see how an actual plan looks like. We are going to use folders, and then we are going to nest those folders. So we are going to have one large folder, and we are going to call it Professional Document Organization Map. And then inside that one large folder, we are going to have several folders. For example, this how many departments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So inside this folder, which we are going to name Professional Document Organization Map, we are going to have 7 more folders inside there, and each one of them named accordingly. Then in one of these subfolders here, we are going to nest 3 more folders inside that. One of them, school team, house, classes. Or if it is an academic subject, we will have 3 more folders nested inside this one. Now, this small folder here, we are now going to have several folders, 8 of them, and each one of them named accordingly. And then in this small folder here called syllabus, we will have 4 more folders nested inside it, named accordingly. Named Form 1 syllabus, Form 2 syllabus, Form 3 syllabus, and so forth. And remember, this procedure can be repeated for any subject. I'm just using physics here, or the games department, or the humanities department as examples. Otherwise, anything which can, that which is done in one subject can also be done in all the other subjects. So let's go ahead and create these folders. So the first thing we do is we are going to decide on where we are going to store our information, or store this particular file, or save this particular file, so that we can know its location. At the moment, my desktop is pretty crowded. This is something which I don't want to encourage any teacher to do. I will be showing you how to clean your desktop so that it doesn't look like this. However, let's suppose that we have decided to create our folders in our document folder. So I will proceed to the start button here, then locate documents, and at the documents I'll have several folders which are visible here. So I will come here and click this, which is written new folder. So remember, this is the new folder that we are having here. So I can go ahead and name it, and we are going to name it Professional Document Organization Map. Professional Document Organization Map. Professional Document Organization Map. And now we have created that folder. Now we are going to open this folder. When we open it, we'll find that it is empty. So we can double click or left click and then go to open. So we are inside that folder, which is called Professional Document Organization Map, and it is located in the documents. So inside here, we said we are going to create several other folders, 7 of them. I will just create a few because of time. So I'll come to this tab here, written new, click it, and I'll have my first department, which is games. Department, I can call it 1. Then create another folder here, number 2. I can call it Science Department. Click again, and I have my third folder, which I can name Humanities Department, and so forth until I have the 7th folder. So creating a folder is very easy. You just need to come to this tab, click it, and then you name your folder. Alternatively, you can left click in this free space here, and then come to new, follow this link here, and folder. The 4th one will be languages. department. And it is just as simple as that when it comes to creating the folder. Now let's go to the science department or any one of these departments. Remember, whatever you do to the science department can be replicated in any other department. So we are at this level now. Professional document organization map has 4 departments as far as this is concerned. So we'll go to the science department, open it. Another way of opening a folder is double clicking. I've already shown you the one of left clicking and then clicking open here, or I will just double click. You notice that if I click and then pause for some time and then click again, you find that it gives me a way of renaming that particular folder, because you can name the folder and then you find that you need to change something. So remember, you can just click, pause a little bit and then click again, and then it will be selected. This gives you a chance to name it again, but that is not what we want to do now. We just want to open it. So we double click and we are inside the science department folder. In the science department, there are 3 subjects, 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. You can see that these folders have not been named. So let's name the first one, and that is physics. The second one is chemistry. The third one is biology. Like that. And I have, at this level now, I've got 3 subjects. So the teacher who is in charge of physics now can come and now create content and put it in this folder. And we are talking about professional documents. We're talking about professional documents. So let's double click and open it. It's open. You can see it is blank. So we create several folders depending on the number of professional documents which we want to keep. The first one would be the syllabus. The second one would be the scheme of work, of course, physics. The third one would be, after schemes of work, you usually prepare lesson plans or lesson outlines. You might want to prepare lesson notes, in that subject, and so forth. You might want to prepare records and all that. When it comes to the syllabus folder, again, you can open it and now create folders for each one of the forms. Form 1 syllabus, Form 2 syllabus, Form 3 syllabus, and Form 4 syllabus. And when it comes to each one of those folders, you can enter the content at a later date. And you can trace your path back here on this navigation bar here. You can see you are at the syllabus level in physics, where you have various professional documents, which is scheme of work, lesson plans or outlines, and then lesson notes. If you're through with the syllabus, you can just come here and go to the scheme of work and then start working on the scheme of work. You can see by clicking it, the schemes of work, where I can start organizing my schemes of work. If I'm through with all this level, you can go back here and now we can start working on chemistry. But remember, it is at this level where the subject teachers start work. For example, the physics teacher would just be concerned with with the professional documents prepared in physics. The chemistry teacher would do the same as well as the biology teacher. But when it comes to the head of department science, that head of department is responsible for all the 3 subjects. That is why these 3 folders are nested in the science department folder. Now, when it comes to the deputy or the principal and the deputy, they are responsible for all these departments, and that is why the folders for all the departments are nested in the professional document organization map for them. And that is how you create the professional document organization map. Now for the gift. I have prepared all these folders for you. All you'll have to do is just rename the folders appropriately. You can also create extra folders and nest them the way I've already shown you here. For instance, if it is in the science department, you're the deputy and you want to increase the number of departments you have here, all you'll have to do is just click on that one. You have 4 departments, and create the 5th department or the 6th department, and so forth. So you can add more folders, and as soon as you add the folder, you can name them. If you are the subject teacher or the head of department, for example, let's say humanities department, you can update the folders which are found in that particular department. So it's very easy for you to create more folders and name the existing folders. So just take your time, fill in your details on the opt-in form shown on the right, and you'll be given instructions on how to download the folder.